And let me share. Chrome. Where's Chrome? There it is. Howdy. Confirmation on screen share?
Yeah,
All right, thank
I
you.
can see.
Awesome.
Yes.
Now I need to do a little bit of desktop housekeeping. There we go. Okay, I gotta bring Chrome back up. I lost it. There we go. Okay, welcome everyone to the March 3rd, 2026 MicroProfile Live Hangout. A link to the meeting minutes is not in the chat. Copy. Paste. And it is now. Please click on the link, add your name as a participant. Company name is optional. It is everyone's shared responsibility to take notes, and this will eventually find its way up onto YouTube. So, okay. Agenda, I'm going to talk about daylight savings time, microprofile 7.2. Um, did anyone join the marketing call yesterday? No, I had a conflict, so I couldn't join yesterday. So I did not see a recording, and I didn't see meeting updates, so I was just double checking. Uh, Brief reminder on the charter update, and I've got some other things I'll cover, minor things as well, I think. Okay, daylight savings time. I guess it's the second Tuesday of the month, and for the US, and so it's March 8th. So this Saturday night in the US, we are going to be changing our time. Uh, that means it is the spring, and we shall honor the time slot that's in UK EMEA. So we'll be adjusting our meeting time for EMEA. And then in Europe, it's, I guess, 29th is when the clock changes. So after that, we both go back to normal time slots. So just a reminder that there's going to probably be some overlap with existing meetings you may have in your calendar for the next like 3 weeks. So heads up on that. Okay, micro profile. Any comment on that?
No,
I
it's
have to
good for
double.
me.
Okay, it'd be good for a few of you, I suspect. Um,
Yeah.
let's see here. The other thing, what was I going to talk about? Okay, I can't remember now. MicroProfile 7.2. I went through and kind of provided links to um, all the things that are going to be in the various specs. The only thing that wasn't clear to me, because I don't typically follow open telemetry, is if I go to telemetry, um, it just says consume the latest OTel APIs, right? And there isn't a link to what those are. Does anyone have a pointer that I can point to more specifically about what version of OTel APIs we're going to be consuming? Which library?
No,
Yeah, I
but
have no
that's a
idea
good
which
question.
version.
I think the latest, eh?
Well, that's where I want, because I don't track it that closely. And normally Emily would update us, right? But she's at DevNexus. So um, I guess whatever the latest is, but it'd be nice to be like a little bit more specific and to double check. Um,
Yeah, right now the latest version is 1.54.0. That's the latest.
okay, open telemetry. Sorry, I want one more time again.
1.54.0. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That's the latest.
Okay. I'm gonna copy and paste that. Do-do-do, do-do-do.
Currently, I'm working to upgrade our implementation for MicroProfile 7.1, so I'm checking everything related
Okay.
to the yeah telemetry.
Oops. Okay, there we go. All right. And again, July 21st is the targeted release date. Okay. Some other things. Um, I hope all the swag got to DevNexus. All right. We had tickets open and Eclipse Foundation was on them as well. And we kind of said, yes, this is what we want, but I never saw kind of an act, right? An acknowledgement saying, okay, ordering and shipping. So hopefully the swag got there. Um, with the remaining balance of our money, we'll have to order more swag. Um, probably by the end of the first quarter, actually. So this is going to have to happen relatively quick. Shirts, hoodies, stickers, and we'll have to see if we can do socks or not, if we have time. The Eclipse Foundation wanted us to spend it by the end of Q1. I don't know if that's a soft time or a strict hard time limit for reporting purposes, right? So to the tax people. Um, charter update. So Emily and I chatted a little bit about this. So I'm looking for where I put it. Let me do this. Charter. Here it is. Um, we already know that we have to update the cost to the euro, and Emily and I are trying to figure out what that means. Because there's going to be a conversion difference in price, and there's going to be, is there an additional change in price above that? I don't know the answer to that. Um, so Emily and I have to chase that down, and Jakarta is going through kind of the same thing, I think. So that's still there. The other one is I was tasked in the last call to start a ballot on guest membership. And I chatted with Sharon about it, asking about a couple of things related to that ballot. And she mentioned that there's been an update to the Eclipse process where we no longer have to renew guest membership. You vote in, and I believe you either vote out or the organization that's a guest member just kind of terminates their guest membership, right? From either side. But there's no need to have a ballot to renew. And that's going to need to be reflected in our charter. So that has to be updated as well. In fact, I think our charter is probably worth a review for things beyond that as well. Um, so I'll maybe ask Sharon if there's any other changes that we should consider. Um, this is going to have to happen before the end of June because um, they want this to happen mid-year. I'm guessing there's renewals sometime in the second half of the year. I know that they want to begin having all working group fees at the basically starting at the new year. So the annual boundary is when everyone has their fees due. And anything if people join mid-year, then it'll be prorated. Whereas today, or up to this point, if you join mid-year, then your renewal date would be a 1 year from joining. Well, that's going away. It's all going to be prorated at the annual boundary now. So that's going to have to be in the charter as well. I did ask about any budget increase for Payara being acquired by Azul. And I asked that of Sharon, and she's going to kind of get back to us on that. Sorry, Alfonso. Yeah,
No
I
problem.
would. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be surprised, if it would, I guess it could be prorated up, uplifted, or they'll just honor it until the renewal or something. I don't know. But she's gonna get back to me on that one. I threw that one at her this morning when I realized it was an action item. Okay, we got the MicroProfile PTO. We talked about that already. I just provided the link to the Google group message. I already talked about that. Guest membership. Roberto, I don't know if you've had a chance to update the wiki with this Sonatype release process.
Not yet.
Okay. All right. And we're being asked, to begin reviewing some of the chapters, I guess, for the updated tutorial. I did look at opening API isn't really my thing, so I'm not the person to review that, but I know there's been reviews going on. Oops, that's not the right one. Where did they put? I thought I just added the link. Probably confusing everyone now. Okay, I guess it's this pull request. And I think there's like 40 messages. Um, oh, maybe that's what it is. All right, so take a look if you're interested in the updated Open API. I also saw there's REST client might be getting close as well. So that's all there is for that. I'll probably review the REST client update. And is there anything else? I think that's all I have for me right now. I think the most pressing issue is is spending the remainder of our budget, which is kind of a marketing committee thing. But we'll have to come back and update everyone here on what the decision of that is. So it'll just be more swag. So that's all I really had for today's call. I don't know if other folks have anything they wanted to discuss. Alrighty, I figured it would be a short one today, and it is. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you next week at the technical call. Adios.
Thank you. Bye,
You're
guys.
welcome.